Well, yes, ma'am. You just come right on over here and let the doctor take a look. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you just sit right here and I'll take a look at that for you. I'll talk to you later. Go on. Yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Hey guys, snuck in on me. How's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody drinking tonight? I've got a brownie root beer. Tom, peach tea. No? Oh, awesome. Root beer, I hope, not cream soda. Yeah, good. Art, I know he's drinking the hard stuff, whatever it is. Not today. Oh, you're beyond drinking. You're at the part where you have drunk. So, how is everybody doing today? Everybody in the chat, let us know what you're drinking. Hey, Drone Life. Uh, yes, Chris, Effects Man, how are you doing, buddy? What are y'all drinking tonight? Where is Chris from, Art? Do you know? Where are you in from, Chris? Drone Life. Well, I was going to ask you, Art, but I can ask him. Does he have a channel? Do you have a channel, Drone Life? All right, that should be pretty easy to find. Hey, Wade, how's it going? Drinking homemade sweet tea. That's the best kind of sweet tea. Eating brown beans and ham and cornbread. Georgia, yeah. Panzer Pants. How's it going, man? What are you drinking tonight? Oh, Arnold Palmer asked the question when the answer was right in front of me. So I have got Art and Tom here with me already. Kylie and Garnet, don't know about them. Haven't heard from them. We're going to get Art in here, though.
Woo-hoo.
Art may have a joke or two for us. He's a jokester. Used to get paid to be a jokester. Now he just does it because he loves it now. You got one in the chamber?
No, I don't have any in the hopper today.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's see. RC on the way to work, drinking sweet tea on the way to work.
Cool.
So, you guys that may have seen the thumbnail, say that again.
It sounds like somebody's been
yes,
driving there.
Yeah, sounds like looks like we've got some of the wrong people commanding or driving our very expensive submarines into mountains under the water.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing that got me about that, well, several things got me about that, actually. First off, how do you do that? I mean, this is a very, very sophisticated machine, and I can avoid a mountain in a car. And if I was in a submarine, I'm sure I could avoid a mountain underwater if I knew what I was doing. And I assume these guys know what they're doing. But one of the things that really got me about it is, I don't know if you guys have seen the picture of it. Let me pull the picture of it up and we will discuss it.
Okay.
Look at that right there. That ripped the nose off of that submarine. Now, when you get ripped open that big, obviously they were underwater because it says they hit an underwater mountain. Doesn't say how deep they were. You would think fairly deep. They were in the South China Sea. So wouldn't you think that the water would rush in so fast with that big of a hole that the sub would just be lost?
They probably have automatic
watertight doors. That's what I'm thinking too, because even 100 feet deep, and that water is going to come in that hole so fast you can't plug it up. And it says that I think it was 17 sailors were injured. Nobody was killed.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Nobody is killed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the pressure, even at 100 feet, the pressure is unbelievable there.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, pants. No deaths, fortunately.
Yeah.
I don't understand how. It seems like anybody in that vicinity would have died instantly from the collision,
Right.
if not the water.
Well, that's where most of the sonar equipment is
Right.
located.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the headlights, so to speak,
Right.
of
And
the sub.
it may actually be outside of the pressure hull. That's why, I mean, I've always assumed that the whole thing was a pressure hull, but maybe it's not. That's why I'm hoping Kyle will jump in here tonight. Kyle,
Right.
if you're in the chat, Kyle, jump in here, man. We got some submarine questions.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Connecticut.
Yep.
How did you know that, Effects Man? Effects Man, how did you know that? Did you read it? It's right there on the screen. I bet you cheated.
Is that an Ohio class sub?
They're calling it. I read up on some other sites about the incident. They're calling it a Seawolf class sub.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't even know. Didn't know we had a Seawolf class. It's the newest class. There's only 3 of them.
Okay.
Now
Right.
2 of them apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is not due to be repaired until 2026. But look at the picture. It's on my left, right underneath the one with the nose missing. It's got a nose on it. So
Yep.
I was confused by the picture. Maybe that is a photo of it before it left
Right.
dry dock.
Right.
Because it's not due to be
Yeah,
repaired.
because you can see the scaffolding on the
Right.
the mast or
Yeah.
the sail, they call it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not due to be repaired till 2026.
Right.
So that's got to be before the incident. That's what I'm thinking.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Nice to know where your tax dollars are going. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's it say? The repairs are going to cost $80 million for a $3 billion submarine. It might make you happy to know, or a little bit, happier to know
they can
that.
Buff it out.
Yeah. But the 3 guys in charge at the time have been
relieved
of duty for sure. Whether they've been booted out of the military, I don't know. But
no, they'll give them a death assignment.
Yeah.
My step uncle was captain of a minesweeper, and it ran aground, and he ended up getting a desk job at either in DC or maybe Norfolk, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay. Wade says he read about it years ago. Seems like he remembers them saying they had a sonar malfunction, which would make sense. I mean,
okay.
It seems like something like that would have had to have gone wrong for you to be able to ram into a mountain underwater.
Right.
But that was.
Go ahead, Tom.
I said, I bet that was a surprise.
Yeah, don't you know it? I bet it put everybody on the floor.
It's kind of like, when you're driving down the highway and there's a really bad snowstorm and that semi goes right by you and splashes a whole bunch of sludge and stuff on your windshield, and you're blind for a few seconds, and you got the wipers going 100 miles an hour to clean it. You're like, oh shit, hope I don't hit anything or anybody.
Yeah, you're looking out the windshield hoping that everything is the same for the next 10 seconds or so.
That's about the time when you throw it into low to kind of slow you down.
Yeah.
Because if you hit the brakes, you're going to be sliding.
Yeah. Addie. Hey, Addie, how are you doing? Oh, Wade says that he means that they may have had an error reading the chart, not that there was an equipment.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Sudden stop at 500 feet on the water.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
So I had that happen on my motorcycle. Semi was coming to me, and there was a corner coming up, and he hit a low spot, and it just soaked me, and I couldn't see anything for about 5 seconds.
Oh yeah,
On a
that's
motorcycle,
scary.
that's even more scary on a motorcycle.
Yeah, because you only got 2 wheels instead
Yeah,
of 4. Yeah.
Exactly.
and not a whole lot around you.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And what's around you is fiberglass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the battleship Texas, what's going on with her is they've removed more of the wooden deck.
Okay.
Pretty much got all of it off now, I believe. They've got
Good.
3 of the 5-inch guns back on. Tom, you're a brave man, according to Wyatt,
Why is that?
because you're riding that bike.
I know. It's not, it's the other word for brave. Begins with an S. Now, I don't ride much in the city. I can get away from the city.
Yeah.
So Garnet has put together a new video. I'm going to show y'all. Actually, I may just run it because it's only 3 minutes long.
Oh, there you go.
But he's got some really good shots. His drone, he's got a Art. You'll be familiar. Mavic Air 3.
Yeah.
Mavic 3. Mavic 3.
Mavic 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the super zoom on it, and
Right.
I
That'd
mean
be the,
he can get right in on top of that stuff when he's
right.
100 yards away, and it makes him look like he's right there on it. He's
Mm-hmm.
got a couple shots of the 5-inch guns in this video, and
Oh, cool.
I am not real good at screen share, but I am going to give this a shot here.
Say what? Stupid also begins with an S.
Yes.
Let's see.
I've been riding since I was 12 years old, so.
I think I got it here. Let's see.
There you go. Okay.
All right. Let's. I don't hear any sound. Do y'all? Can you still hear me, Art?
Yeah, I can hear it, but I don't see it on your own screen.
Oh, you don't see it on the screen?
Nope.
No.
Oh, well, there's no sense in letting it play then.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
So, Keith, I got a split because
Okay.
I got another show to go to.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, Art.
Have a great show.
I got to give you a fond farewell.
Thank y'all. Come again.
Appreciate it, Art.
Okay.
So I don't know why that screen share is not working. Have you watched his Garnet's new video? Yeah, it's a good video. Performance on the day it grounded. Oh, you're cutting up real bad, Tom. I can't understand you. I can't understand you, Tom. You're cutting up real bad. I see your mouth moving. I can't understand you. You sound like a robot, and I can't understand it. All right, I'm having technical difficulties here. What somebody want to talk about? Let's talk about something. Performance on the day it grounded. Yeah, in South China Sea. Yep, smacked into a mountain. I'm really agitated that video won't play. Try now, Tom.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I got you.
I think it's the music and me talking at the same time.
Yeah, I think it was too. I closed that.
Really good. I was saying he's really good with that camera on that drone. He did some really nice pictures.
Yeah, he is, most definitely. He's really brave with it too. I mean, he just goes shooting across there like nothing's going on. Doesn't matter what the weather is or anything else. He's getting out there.
That's called years of experience, probably.
Yeah, or lots of money to replace it.
Yeah.
Wyatt, could you see and hear that video, or just one or the other, or nothing? Or Wade. Who all we got in here with us right now? Everybody type something in. Let us know who's here. No picture or sound, either one. Well, that stinks, man. I'm going to have to start downloading these videos and playing them that way. Seems to work better than a screen share. Chris, you got nothing. Okay. What are you drinking, Chris? Got to know.
We're missing Kiera today.
I know, man. She hadn't been here this third time, I think. Of course,
she was here last week. She was talking as she was driving.
Oh, Kiera. Yeah, I'm thinking of Kylie. Yeah. Doing English homework. Oh, gotta love high school. I never did. Man, I skipped high school more than I went. That was easy to do back in the 70s.
I was last part of the 70s, first part of the 80s.
Oh, Effects Man says there's a good write-up on it in the USNI news. I'm going to have to look that up.
Want to look that up?
He's been called much worse than Wyatt. Yeah, I think we all have. So I got into a conversation on the Battleship Texas Facebook page. They're just not real friendly people. But I asked a question that I was truly curious about. Let me see if I've got a picture of what I'm talking. I did not upload a picture for this. But anyway, there used to be, I don't know how many of you guys have been to the Battleship Texas in ancient days, in the 60s and 70s. But there used to be a propeller sitting on the concrete lead up to the Battleship Texas, where there was also a deck gun that the kids could play with before they boarded the ship. That propeller, sometime in the late 80s, maybe mid 80s, was moved up to the deck of the ship towards the bow on the starboard side. And then that propeller has been taken and cleaned up. They took it apart, cleaned it up, relubed it, did everything to it. And at some point, it will be put back on display once the ship is in her new home. But I made the mistake, apparently, of asking if anybody knew what happened to the second propeller that's been missing for years. And a few people answered me. And then I got from one of the admins a statement to somewhere along the lines that people need to stop asking questions that have been answered over and over and over. Well, what if people have not seen those answers? What if, Go ahead.
I said, exactly. Not everybody sits there and stares at that page all day long.
Yeah, exactly. And I figured such a valuable piece of the ship, there would be some record as to where it went to, what happened to it. Effects Man, okay, you're an old dude too then. There would be, you would think, some record as to what happened to that prop. Even if the Navy, because the Navy took them both off and took out the shaft on both of them when they left it in San Jacinto. Why there's no record of where it went kills me. Maybe it's in, somebody's garage somewhere, souvenir.
In a scrap yard.
Yeah. I
Sure
had,
would cost
man, that thing would be worth millions. Just
probably.
just the brass that it's made out of alone, probably.
I
But
know my bass boat were, $400 or $500, and they're not that big.
yeah. I wonder how much that thing weighs. I should ask that question, except they'd probably say, "Stop asking questions everybody's already answered."
Exactly.
They're just not real friendly people. I don't know. Do any of you other guys comment on their either Battleship Texas Facebook page or their website? And do you get or email them? Do you email them? And do you get viable responses, or do you get ignored, or what do you get? You're older than dirt, Effects Man. You know what I always tell people?
It's right in.
I always tell people I'm so old. I know T Rex by his first name. His first name was Tommy. He was Tommy Rex. Too far away for him.
Where you at, Wade?
We need one of our women folk in here. Kylie, Kiera. Oh, he's in Oklahoma. That's almost as good as Texas.
Yeah, they better hold on. It's now the storms in Oklahoma. I just watched on the radar coming to the northwest, but they're headed southeast. They got some
Man,
pretty storms coming through there.
yeah, they were terrible here, or at least north of Houston. I'm south of Houston, so I didn't get much, but they had to start releasing water from the dams, and that flooded a lot of houses up to the rooftop. Heard on the radio today that in 2 counties there were 400 rescues of people that had been socked in by water. Effects Man doesn't do Facebook. Okay. Do you ever email them, Effects Man? I email and I email and I email and I get no response. So I assumed it was because they know me and don't like me. So I created a different email account and got no response to that one either. So maybe they're just unresponsive. They were born to swim before the discovery of fire. That's funny. You were there and you saw it happen.
He might have been holding the sticks.
Yeah, he may have been the one rubbing the sticks together. Panzer Pants. I really love that handle. How'd you come up with that? Yeah, you're right about that. If they don't put it on the website, they don't want to talk about it.
I see that all the time when I check their website. They'll close the comment after one, and they'll say this has already been beaten to death.
Yeah.
And I keep wanting to email them or post something myself, but I know what'll happen to that because it gets approved first. But
it'll go
not
into
everybody sits there 24/7 and goes through their stuff.
Right. Yeah, just because they've answered it a bunch. Say that again, Tom.
So I look at it about twice a week. And most of the questions I see is when something like that comes up where, this question has been answered, go research it back.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that.
Yeah. How do you look that stuff up? I don't know how to research back on Facebook, and I don't want to either. Just answer the question. How difficult is that?
The same amount of time that they tell you to go research it, they could have gave you the answer.
Exactly.
It's just like when I volunteered before to be in charge of voting things, free of charge. I live in Dallas area, so it'd be difficult for me, but I volunteered to do it, and I never got a response back from them.
Yeah, I have heard from some people that being a volunteer for them is a very difficult thing to get into. That they have a lot of requirements that you meet have to meet before they'll let you be a volunteer. And they'll only take so many volunteers. Well, it seems like on that big of a project, you'd want as many as you could get, but I guess not. I mean, it's not costing them anything. Maybe some food.
Uh-oh, X-Man, you're going to be banned just like us saying something like that.
Yeah, they really should listen to, or they should mimic. Pay attention to what Ryan does with the New Jersey, and just copy him if that's what you got to do. If you don't got nobody that knows how to do it, just copy what Ryan does. You'll be good.
Exactly. I guarantee you Ryan don't have a bunch of people complaining about them.
No. And I've on one of Ryan's live feeds before, I've mentioned how I'm a little disgusted with the way the Texas Foundation handles the battleship, and they kind of blew me off on that too. I forget what response it was, but it was somewhat of a rude response, which is kind of what I expected, because I'm sure all those foundations, hand in hand, stick up for each other.
Probably. It's just funny how Ryan comes down here and does promotions for the Battleship Texas. He also gives the New Jersey a word too, but he'll come down here and do it. But I've never seen a video of this foundation doing anything anywhere else.
Okay.
Except,
go ahead, Tom.
Except from here.
Effects Man says that they may not take a lot of volunteers because of insurance liability. That's possible. That's very probable, actually. Did you call up people in Lexington during the winter?
So everybody on the chat tonight, if y'all associate with us, you'll be put on the list like us.
We're definitely,
right now, we're exclusive.
We're definitely on the blacklist. Anybody in the chat that does not know so, I was not able to make it to the work week that they had for the steward. I had some medical issues. Seem to get a lot of those the older I'm getting. But Kylie did spend, I think, 4 nights or 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days, 5 nights, something like that. I don't know how long she was down there, but she was down there most of the week. And hopefully she will share some pictures with us when she shows back up. She's working 2 jobs now. So she's at work right now at her second job, I'm assuming. So, but they did paint a different paint scheme on the Stewart. So if you haven't seen that, look it up online. I would do it for you and show it to you, but apparently I don't know how to screen share. But it is a actual, what I would call an actual camouflage paint job. It's gray with some black in it, and it looks pretty awesome. So if you haven't seen that yet, look it up online and check it out. Sounds like the Texas.
I agree, Wade.
Yeah, big time lack of it.
Come back and see us, X-Man.
Yeah, Panzer Pants. Come back and see us next time, man. I'll give you one of these if you're not already gone. Hang on a second.
Thank you. I'll come again.
Welch's. Oh, Effects Man has to scoot too. All right, let me give you one, man. Hang on.
Thank you. I'll come again.
Can't leave without that. Dropping like flies. That's okay. Everybody's got better stuff to do. And I don't have any new things on the Battleship Texas, unfortunately. Not a lot going on that you can see or get to or photograph, and anything you can get from a drone just looks just like what you got last time. Although I am going to post a new video tomorrow what happened to me? I don't see myself no more. Do you still see me on there, Tom?
Yep.
Okay. It must just be my end.
Can you hear my dogs? They've been out in the backyard running.
Yeah, I can. Dang, I was going to tell Effects Man my Ryan, New Jersey story and interaction. Oh, well, tell us anyway.
He might still be listening.
Yeah. Wade, you want to come on here, Wade? I can send you an invite. All I need is your email address. Wonder why I'm not showing myself here. My camera freaked out or something. I'm gonna take myself.
There you are. Hey, Wade, I type with one finger. Oh, Keith, you disappeared. I can hear you. Panzer Pants didn't go nowhere, but there you are. There's a picture of you, not the live one, though. Technical issues. Can you still hear me, Keith? Darn, I think I'm all alone here. Yeah, I can hear you now. All I can see is your picture. Panzer Pants thinks that no one can hear you on the chat. Yeah, Chris confirms that. Alrighty. I'll join back again in a second. Did anyone hear what Keith said? He's shutting it down for a minute. If you can still hear me. We'll be right back. Just gonna reboot it or something. There's Kira. Wade, can you hear me? I guess Chris can. He can hear it. Sounds good. All right, Wade can still hear me. Yeah, I was reading the story there, Wade. I'd like to hear more about that. And Keith's shutting this down for a minute. He's going to come. There he is. I see him again.
Hey, yay, finally. Man, I have so many technical, and I got a good computer. Maybe it's just the old man in me. I don't know.
It's the operator.
Yeah, yeah, like on that submarine.
Yep.
At least if I destroy something, it's going to be something that belongs to me, I guess. Okay, everything seems to be good. Panzer Pants and Wade, man. Wade, you got to change your name to Wyatt, man. Just like Garnett needs to change his name to Garnett because I can't seem to get him right.
If you could read Wade's comments, he was talking about he emailed Ryan at the New Jersey.
Yeah,
and he was very gracious and replying to him.
That's because they know where their money comes from.
Exactly.
Battleship Texas, they were given all that money. Hey, there's Kiera.
Yeah, she's back.
You came back right in the middle of a disaster. My picture wasn't showing, and I hate to deprive anybody of this. So he's emailed. Let's see. I'm going to read through this here.
Can you hear Keith now?
Yeah, can y'all hear me now? AT&T, can you hear me now? Or whoever that was. Sprint, whoever it was.
Don't worry, Wade. I went to Mesquite schools. I spell like that too.
Kiera said when she was in shop, they called their teachers sawdust. That's hilarious. Oh, Kiera can only hear Tom. She can't hear me. Oh, let me type to her.
Chris said, yes, we can, though. Remember, Kiera's on the West Coast.
Yeah, maybe maybe their internet's been cut off over there. My son's name is Wyatt. Kiera, can you hear me? Kiera? Calling Kiera. I don't think she can hear me. But she says she could hear you.
Yeah, she can hear me. Kiera, can you hear Keith?
The Waltons. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Grandpa. That's hilarious. Ah, man.
He must be old. You can still remember the Waltons.
Yeah, man. I was watching an episode of the Waltons one time, and John Boy was taking Grandma somewhere in that truck, and it was raining, and they were going down a road on Walton's Mountain. And she says, slow down, John Boy. You're going 15 miles an hour. 15 miles an hour. Kara didn't answer you either, Tom.
No, not yet. She might be driving again.
She might be, yeah.
That if the foundation is listening, I want to try to contact one of y'all. I'd like to do a fundraising event in that area. Maybe we'll do a bike and car show. Maybe we'll do a poker run. See what y'all think about that.
Yeah, anything to save
When
some
it's
money. I mean, raise some money, you would think.
Yeah, I do that here in Dallas. You know how to do it.
Oh, she can hear me now. Okay. What music do y'all listen to? It's not really off topic. Any topics are welcome because there's not a lot to talk about the battleship because there's not a lot going on, like I was saying, that you can actually see or photo or video or get a drone over. Just not a lot. Everything seems to be the same. But I typically listen to country music. I grew up listening to 70s rock and roll music, of course. Not the acid rock. Didn't like the acid rock, but regular rock and roll I did like. I listen to a lot of talk radio these days because I'm an old man, and that I think is what we're supposed to do.
I listen to blues when I'm on my motorcycle. I just kind of zone out.
Yeah, jazz. I like jazz a lot too,
I
especially
like
old.
that too.
Yeah, I like the old jazz, like Louis Armstrong, those kind of guys.
Yeah, they have jazz performances in the. We got a deck park over one of the highways here in Dallas, in downtown, and on Sundays they have jazz bands come up there, and it's all free. You just come up, kind of wander around the park, and you can listen to them all day long.
Yeah, look at Wyatt. He's threatening the cable company if he can't watch the Waltons. Oh, I said Wyatt again. Damn, Wade.
What you're doing, you're looking at the W in the last part of his name, probably.
Probably, yeah, probably so. Grandma. Best bet. Have you made any new videos, Chris? I haven't seen any of them come on my feed. If you have, Kiera, you need to start yourself a YouTube channel for kayaking. Get yourself some kind of little camera that you can mount to your kayak. Maybe a 360 camera. 360 camera has cameras facing two different directions, so you could have a camera on you and where you're going at the same time.
Well, that's old country, Wade.
Yeah, that is old country right there. That's from back in the Andy Griffith Show days, or even before that.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that kind of old music too, Wade. Got it right. I'll have to look for them, Chris, because they haven't come through on my feed for whatever reason. So what do you listen to, Wade? Never mind, you just said Ernest Tubbs, but you'd have to have XM radio to get that kind of stuff now. Roly poly last night. All right, let's name some good old songs, good funny songs. I love the old funny songs, man. Like Flying Purple People Eater,
The Streak.
The Streak, yeah. Dead skunk in the middle of the road.
Or one that he hates listening to. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah. Who hates listening to it?
You hear that comment all the time around Christmas around here.
Oh,
You're tired of it.
What do you listen to, Kiera? She's probably driving. Ray Stevens. Oh, Ray Stevens was great for funny songs.
Mm-hmm.
Shiners Convention. Yeah. Oh man, they just don't make good songs like that anymore. Don't write them, or if they do, they don't make any money, so people just don't do them.
I have a lady that shows dogs, and
She ran a red light, man. You can't do that in California; they'll kill you for that.
I had a
Tom,
lady that shows dogs with us, and she introduced me to this Finnish heavy metal band, and I listened to it. When she told me about it, I Googled it. It's called Nightwish.
Nightwish. I'm gonna have to check them out.
They're really good. It's not really, I wouldn't consider it heavy metal. The female singer sounds more like an opera singer,
Yeah.
but she's really good.
Oh, you know another group I like, and they're not old, but Celtic Women. I love those ladies, man. They're awesome. They're mostly around during Christmas shows or doing Christmas shows and stuff like that, but they're really good. Yeah, tell her, Wade. Cops are going to draw down on her. They'll at least tase her, if not shoot her. You can't do that stuff in California unless you're south of the border, from south of the border. If you're from south of the border, they'll pay you to do it.
Exactly.
You got any bike or dog shows coming up, Tom?
May 25th, we'll be in Pueblo, Colorado for a dog show. It depends on the weather and some other things. I might have they got a double header this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for car shows.
Yeah.
Since one got rained out last Sunday. But I'm thinking Saturday I'm going to be busy doing something. I might get to go Sunday. Right now, I'd have to dig the bike out because I unloaded my van because they're buying me a new company van.
Oh, yeah.
So everything out of the old one, I just piled it around everything in the garage. My new one's supposed to be here Thursday.
How old is the one you have right now?
10 years.
Oh, yeah, that's old for a company truck.
It's got 189,000 on it. The one I had before this, I had it 11 years and had 311,000.
Oh, man. All right, I guess they're just going to sell that, huh?
It'd be best just to give it away.
Yes, I still listen to Fat Electrician videos. I did reaction videos on those for, I don't know, I've done 4 or 5 of them, but they don't seem to get very many views anymore, so I stopped doing them. I really like his new form that he's doing it in, the longer form. More of the story, I guess you could say. And his wife comes in on him every now and then with a little dirty joke of some kind or another, and I really enjoy that. But yeah, I still listen to Fat Electrician. I watch every one of his videos actually.
Listening to him was a fun way to learn something.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you watched all my reaction videos to him? He is hilarious, and he gets his historical facts down really well. I don't know. He must put in a lot of research before doing a video. And he must, maybe he writes it down, what he wants to say and goes over it. I don't know, but he seems to be right on top of it. He's got very few cuts in one of his videos. And when I do a video, I should, but I don't plan it. I don't plan it at all. I go get whatever I can on drone, and then I just sit down and talk because I have subscribed and unsubscribed to several channels where the guys just seem too professional, and personally, that's not what I'm looking for in YouTube. I'm just looking for people to talk to, hang out with, normal everyday people, normal everyday conversation. If I screw up when I'm talking in a video, depending on the screw up, I'll leave it. I'm gonna go. Okay, all right. Hold on, Panther Pants. Hold on. I got to give you this. Don't leave yet. Oh, damn, man. Now my screen just freaked out. Can you hear me, Tom?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good rest of your day too.
Yeah, you're clear to go. My screen freaked out. I can't give you what I was going to give you here, man. Now I got a totally black screen. I've got gremlins in this house or something.
It's your wife's voodoo doll.
Thanks, Wyatt. I appreciate Wyatt. I did it again. Wade, I appreciate it. I put in
You're
a lot.
now.
Say that again, Tom.
You're froze up now.
But you can still hear me? Can everybody else hear me, I hope?
Hey, Kiara's home.
Man, this thing is just agitating. Oh, they're probably looking for you, Kiara. You ran a red light. That chopper's out there probably looking for you. It's not looking for a hardened criminal. It's looking for a stop sign runner. California doesn't deal with hardened criminals. They're too tough.
Exactly.
My face is frozen, but she can still hear me. Good. Well, damn. I don't know if my camera needs to be replaced or what, although the thing's pretty new, a year old.
Well, see, sometimes mine will freeze up too. And I go out of where I can read the chat and come back in and it unfreezes.
Yeah. I shrank the window down and now I can't even make the window big again. Lord have mercy. About some agitating crap. Well, I guess this is as good as it gets tonight, folks. Kiara?
Start putting your nickels together. When the ship opens up, I'd like to invite you down here and we'll meet in you. Have a really good time at the grand opening.
That'd be awesome. I mean, it really would. She could come. She could come in one of her kayaks. I mean, she could go down, go through the Panama Canal, just come up.
It keeps raining. She can just get here by that way.
Yeah, get on the highway in that kayak and just paddle yourself here. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I've got some figuring to do with this program here. I don't know. Something's whacked out. I appreciate the few of you that have stuck around through all this mayhem. Don't get discouraged. I've enjoyed tonight's stream. Thanks, Wade. I appreciate it. I may do some more reaction videos on the Fat Electrician. I like doing reaction videos on him because I get to laugh a lot. For some reason, I laugh more when I'm doing a reaction video than I do when I'm just watching it. But I may do some more of his. Who's throwing all those hearts up there? I appreciate it. I'd throw one too if I could, but I can't even click on my screen right now. I'm going to turn my power off to reset this thing.
I don't see no hearts yet.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Padre Island. Padre Island's pretty cool. Although don't expect good clean water like you have on the beaches of California, because we've got very sandy water here, not clear at all.
You got to go to Mexico to get clear water.
Yeah. You hear there's lighthouses everywhere. Y'all don't have lighthouses out there? I've got a lighthouse in my backyard. Well, okay, I don't really. But there are a lot of lighthouses down here. There's one in two, I think, in Galveston, actually. One
Yeah,
beach
that's true.
Yeah, there's one of those too. That's probably all they have in California, Wade.
Yeah, I've been to the next beach out there in California.
Have you?
Yeah.
Probably against the law to wear clothes on the beach out there.
I had shorts on. We just went over to see what it was about, and about 90% of the people there didn't need to be there with no clothes on. And what was really funny is there was a lot of families there. I mean, husband, wife, 2, 3, 4 kids, all running around.
Yeah, you're right, Wade. I'd be arrested on a nude beach, even if I just had underwear on. They'd still arrest me. Plus, I'm redheaded, so my skin is really white. So everybody around me would have to be wearing sunglasses or else go blind.
Yeah, but about 30 minutes, you'd be bright red.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can't take the sun, man. I'll cook in 30 minutes. Oh, her dad took her to a nude beach in San Fran. When she was a kid. Okay, guys, I appreciate everybody being around. I wish I could stick around longer, but I got to shut this thing down because it's agitating me. Plus, I've gone an hour being agitated most of that time. Wade, I'll look into doing some more reaction videos of his. Kiera, thanks for coming by and sticking around. Chris, thanks. Whoever else is still here, I can't tell because all I can see is what's on my chat window. I can't see anything other than that. Thanks, Wade. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm going to shut this rascal down, and I got to do a hard stop. So I'll see you guys next Monday. Look for a video I'll be putting out hopefully tomorrow afternoon. It's a short one. It's going to be about 5 minutes long, and it's got some stunt flying with my drone around the battleship Texas, or at least it appears to be. So look for that. If you don't get the notification by, let's say, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. If you don't get a notification by Wednesday, go to my channel and look for it. It'll be there. YouTube is not real good about sending out notifications to all subscribers anymore for whatever reason. But it'll be there. Look it out. Look it up. Chris, thanks, man. Appreciate it. And I am hitting my dead stop button right now. And once my computer shuts down, that will be that. I can't even play my Forrest. I can't even play my Forrest Gump. That's all I got to say about that. But I can say it. That's all I got to say about that.
See everybody next week.